Hello there and welcome back to EU4 playing as Korea. At the moment I'm just managing my rebel factions in my newly conquered Japan provinces. Excellent supplies. Our naval supply production has been unusually good, giving us a boost in ship production. Okay. Cheaper heavy and light ships, but I do want to build transports though, so that's unfortunate. I've got two factions in Japan which are about to pop. And I believe I will have their measure when the time comes. 11,000 or 10,000. I just hope that they don't pop in the same month. That could be awkward. And then after that's sorted, I need to have another look at Jian Shao because they're getting rather powerful. And they're probably about to inherit a lot more land. But first I will deal with this. It's just a matter of time before this happens. I don't like how Yamana's just slowly creeping up on me though. The game loves doing this to me. It loves just sitting at 90. It just sits there, teasing me. Oh, my spy network got discovered. That's unfortunate. Alright, so there's the rebels in Aki. Looks like we've got their measure. Yep. Okay. And that just leaves the Ouchi and Yamana separatists to deal with. Now Yamana I could just fix straight away with autonomy increase. Ooh. Jian Shao just made peace. Let's have a look what happened up there. Iran's got 2 provinces left. Jian Shao's my new rival. I think I'm going to try and do my best to take those last 2 provinces from Yiren while I can. Who are my rivals at the moment? Ashikaga. Oh, and only Ashikaga. Okay. How could Jian Shao announce Yiren as a rival? They've got 2 provinces. I call sus on that. I can get a new technology for admin, which I might as well, because I haven't got an admin idea yet, so I'll take that. Admin Tech 9, the Scythe. Gets me ahead for 9 years, that's pretty good. The Scythe. Although it has been in existence for a long time, the Scythe somehow still isn't the most popular tool for harvesting crops. By encouraging peasants to use the Scythe instead of a sickle, we will improve the efficiency of our harvests. So production efficiency is increased by 2%. Ooh. Ashikaga just took a bit more land. Still can't see Anu. I really need to get up. I need this situation to sort itself out now. And one thing I do want to consider is building a little naval base of sorts. Try and find some provinces that aren't that great. I think these 3 might be a good option. Build a series of shipyards, maybe along those 4. Increase my fleet, total fleet numbers. Make it a bit easier to build ships. claim back on Ninguta again. I don't really want to take these armies away from here until this situation is sorted. Lots of discoveries have been spread to us in... It's weird how these little provinces spread to me for some reason. Six more years I can re-attack Yamana. Really dislike this. I don't like just sitting here waiting for these rebels to do something. Mongolia. So they're just allied with Jianshao. So I could attack Mongolia and then use that to get some land in Jianshao, perhaps. Delhi's getting quite strong. Gift to the state. Good governance would sometimes prompt the nobility and the businessmen of the realm to donate cash to the treasury, out of pure patriotism or in exchange for the sales or transfer of honorary titles and positions. So I get 53 ducats for free, or gain 10 prestige. No, I got a bit of money. Prestige is always good, so I'll take the prestige. Spend it generously. I really feel like I'm just wasting time. The second that gets below 10, I'm just going to pull out. I'm going to start building my little shipyard zone. Build 2 shipyards there. So that gives me 4 extra ships, which gives my total to 35. So I'm going to build 7 more, which means, oh, I still need more to bring a whole army across. Oh, we got a claim on that province. Okay. 70 and 80%. Not exactly riveting gameplay at the moment, is it? I'm gonna give it 1 more month. Doesn't go the next month, then no. Increase autonomy. Increase autonomy. Let's head up to Yeren and say hello. I'll take what little bit of land I can from them. I will build my 3rd shipyard. My little shipbuilding area. These should be ticking down every month. Yep. Fortunately, the autonomy is quite high now, particularly in Iwami, but I just couldn't wait around any longer. That's interesting. Ashikaga are guaranteeing the independence of Yamana. Hio Nanseolheon. Hio Yop, the father of the poet Hio, is a conservative official with Confucian beliefs such as Namjong Yubi, men above, women below. Ignoring her budding talent and curiosity, he left it to her brother Hio Pong to introduce her to literature. The inscriptions on the ridge pole of the White Jade Pavilion in the Kwanghan Palace was written by her when she was only 8 years old, earning her the epithet Immortal Maiden, as it was recognized as a work of poetic genius. Hio Pong introduced her to Chinese writing such as the Confucian Five Classics when she showed a natural talent for Hannan verse. Forced into exile because of his political leanings, Hio Pong left her further education in the hands of the younger brother Hio Gyun. He was a gifted poet who studied under a specialist of Tang poetry, Yi Tao, who took it upon him to share Tang poetry with Nanseolheon. Tang poetry has influenced her work, showing the naturalism of her poetry. When Nanseolheon married King Seongnip, her poetry started to lament the plight and sufferings of married women. Her early literature employed folklore and natural imagery, common to Tang tradition, but now her poetry is weighted down with an emotive language. Okay. So I can get Hio Nanseolheon as a level 2 advisor. Or I can appreciate her poems and get increased yearly prestige. It's only a stability cost modifier, which isn't overly useful. Yearly prestige for 20 years. I think it'd be replacing this guy. And I like my 10% tax modifier. So I'm going to just do nothing but appreciate her poems. And get a yearly prestige increase. It really just slows down the decay. Is that bad provinces actually? Given the last two, that they're scraps. This is more I can't see. Can't imagine Yeren's got much of an army left. So now that my units are in place, I will declare war. I won't call any allies if I can anyway. And let's take what's left of Yeren. You know, I don't even need to send those up. I can stay halfway down. A new national idea, but I'll wait for this piece to finish. Nice, there's my rebels sorted. Let's play my favourite game of balancing my siege level. Serfs properly exploited. Our policy of serfdom has yielded results, as our landowners have recently made extra special efforts to exploit their serfs. Goods produced modifiers increased by 10% for 10 years. Cool. Detach siege. Send that group away. Two units back in. with the leader. And that should guarantee that the siege will be successful and I won't lose too many men in doing so. I'll just wait for that to tick down. I wonder, are there any other nations here that have broken away yet? The only one is Yamana, and they are now guaranteed. Off. Oh, hang on. Tomo. Oh yeah, that's right. No. I gave them independence, but obviously they've now just disappeared. Mongolia now allied with Uzbek. Scandal at the court. Sometimes a scandal would erupt in the royal court and would upset a monarch to the point where most diplomatic activity would come to a standstill and those things quietened down a bit. I would have to bribe an advisor to take the blame. Increases my corruption a bit, but it empties my treasury. I've got no choice. So since I can't move my army into this area at all, that would indicate that Yeren owns no other provinces. There's a siege of Urkan finished. Oh, now go for peace. And I'll just take everything they've got, which isn't much. Okay. Core up my new provinces. Janshao is now my rival. And I guess I will just have to rival them back. By the looks of it, they've got not much of an army. But they do have allies. So I do need to, I don't know. I've got to decide the best way of attacking. I'm still leaning towards the idea of declaring war, have Ming handle the mainland, and I will handle Japan with the help of Yusugi, but that still could be a risky business. I might as well get that next too. I've got two ideas I can unlock. So we've got first one, influence ideas. Establish cadet branches. Inheritance can be a tricky business. By clearly defining roles and rights for our dynasty through cadet branches, we can ensure a more stable line of succession. So my yearly prestige goes up by 0.5 and a chance of new heirs increased by 25%. And then I've got a local nobility. The nobility know they are simply better than normal people and will give their loyalty to those who are worthy. If we confirm their privileges, they will of course remember our largesse and be more resistant to the inducements of foreign powers. So it speeds up the autonomy change and increases my yearly absolution. Okay. Rebel factions shouldn't be too much an issue than Yeren, you wouldn't think. I'm sure I can manage that. We'll start building some more spy networks. Huh. Ming just gave me a gift of 83 ducats. That's nice of them. I will take that money and I will build some more cogs. I need 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will give me enough cogs to move one of my armies. And I'll build some galleys as well, just to get 10 as a round number. Alright, and I think that will do me for this episode. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate the support. And I hope I will see you next time. Take care.